Scarecrow Theater is an audience participation, theater-style haunted attraction. We combine a cemetery-style theater, show lighting, and haunted house effects to make an interactive one-man show. The actor tells stories of the spirits of the theater, while the theater itself comes to life with haunted effects, placing the audience right in the middle of the show. We really wanted to try something different than other haunted attractions. There's already a lot of haunted trails and haunted houses in our area, including 2 haunted trails at our own location. So we had a couple of goals to try to do something to stand out. First, we wanted a family-friendly attraction. There's a lot of scary things incorporated in the show, but we use no gore or blood, and there's going to be nobody chasing you around with a chainsaw. Second, we're focused more on entertaining than scaring. Scaring is just one of the tools we have to entertain. We also hope to make the audience laugh, as well as give moments where they just say, "Wow, that's awesome." At the end of the night, if everyone had fun, we feel we accomplished our goals. Almost everything in the theater has a backstory to it. Every tombstone in the graveyard and every character in the show has its own tale to tell. Although our characters are fictional, we tried to give them all connections to the local area and its history, so we could explain why they're there at the graveyard. The main storyline that pulls everything together is the cemetery being plowed over to make a pumpkin patch. Everyone buried there took exception to being replaced by pumpkins, and the spirits took back over, creating the theater. What stories you'll hear from show to show will really vary, as the stories are different and they're going to be interrupted both by characters in the show and by the audience. The main character in the show is Captain Xander Crow, a pirate who came to this place looking for an ancient treasure left by the conquistadors, but who was left for dead by his crew before he could find it. Some of the other characters you may see throughout the show include spirits that were buried here through the centuries. Lenny and Larry are 2 heckling crows, and Lowak, a Chickasaw warrior who was cursed to the cemetery and now inhabits a tree. The theater itself was a major undertaking. Between the mausoleum walls, the coffins that the audience sits on, the audio system, and the lighting, there's a lot of man-hours that go into making Scarecrow Theater work. There's a lot of details that I'm sure the audience won't even notice a lot of the time, but we took great pride in making sure we got it right. Hopefully, things like walking through the queue line will help to set the mood for the show. We hope the audience is transported so they're not out in a tent in the middle of a field, but they're transported to Millington Country Cemetery, where the spirits come to life.